Welcome back, everybody, to Sanity Lost, a 7th edition Call of Cthulhu actual play dark fantasy game.
That's what we were looking at before we started.
Yeah. Sounds like an Amazon product listing.
They won't know, because I don't know anybody that has listened to that podcast.
It is melted into obscurity.
I don't know. It says it was updated in 2019, but I'm like, I don't think it was. But I don't remember either. Anyway, welcome everybody. I would have a fun question, but all my questions are, what do you think about OGL? But we're not here to talk about that.
We are now.
So,
you can tell what's been in the news.
I was going to say, dating ourselves once again.
As in my other podcast, my co-host Apocalypse yells at me a bunch for doing that. And to what I say about that is,
oh well.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. What are they going to do?
Our podcast is also a historical time capsule, so you get a 2-for-1.
I think my favorite thing was we did our Christmas episodes, and then we're recording an episode that's supposed. I think it technically comes out 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and it was like the Saturday before Christmas or something like that. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what? Merry Christmas. And then I just ended the
Nice.
So, welcome to me ruining all the timelines. Funny enough, at the beginning of this show, I did try it. I did try to stay close to the timeline. I think Elizabeth was like, it's not Christmas. And I was like, but when it comes out, it is. Even though it's like before Halloween.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was before Thanksgiving. I don't know.
Probably.
But, yeah. And then
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we did have a new year. But that's passed. I don't know when this episode comes out. Hold on. Let's look. Where's this? Is this the thing? Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, so that's this week. So yeah, so this one comes out not this Monday, but next Monday.
All right. So like halfway through the first month of the new year.
Yeah, so
how are all of your New Year's resolutions going, everybody? Because, it's just at that point where you're either going to stick it out or you've given up already.
I mean, I've still got 1080p, so it's a perfect resolution.
No, I meant by the time this comes out, everyone's going to either be like feeling pretty good or giving up on everything that they've resolved for.
What if that was their resolution, to give up on everything?
To give up on all of their resolutions. That's a good one. I can get behind that.
It's the one that everybody will keep.
Totally.
Wait, though.
Well, I think I had set my resolution. Sorry, go ahead, Nate.
If your resolution is to give up on everything, and you keep that resolution of giving up on everything, you've kept the resolution, therefore you haven't kept the resolution.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
Big brain plays to trick yourself. For all those people that are built off of spite for motivation, that's what you just got to do. I might be one of those people, but hey, we're not here to talk about that. I'm not in therapy currently, so
that we know of.
Yeah, everyone in this call at this moment, I don't know what the future could hold. Hey, if you guys listen to this in the year 26, the year 26, hit me up and I'll let you know if I'm still around.
Wow. We went from just going to therapy to being around.
Well, I don't know when the year 26 is.
I was going to say, I'm not even
that's
sure
where I was
what
going
year
with it
that is.
Maybe we all moved to, I don't know, Mars kind of sucks. Let's go to, Neptune.
We get a whole new calendar system.
By the year 26, Mars could be really nice.
True.
We don't know.
I guess.
All depends on the terraforming.
The year 26 does. John, what are your thoughts on year 26?
On year 26?
Yeah,
he has
year
not
26.
been paying attention at all this whole time.
He's like, I just want to go look at clowns and punch them.
Hey, babe, somebody just, rang our doorbell. Are we expecting something?
Nope. I didn't hear it, and the dogs didn't freak out, so we can just ignore it.
Okay.
Unless it rings again.
You can cut that out in post.
If I remember.
Or not.
But
And whoever is waiting
Yeah.
outside their door, well, sorry.
We have really great guard dogs who are very lazily sleeping in their beds at the moment as if nothing happened.
Yeah. It was the porch one, too, so I'm surprised they didn't respond.
Oh, interesting. It may have just been an Amazon package.
Yeah.
it's the Mormons. They're
Yep.
here to
The
invade church.
Mormons.
All the Pennsylvania
The
Mormons.
I was going to say there's a better chance that it's Jehovah's Witnesses, honestly.
I was just thinking of a group that I know that goes around while people are at church.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Any poop. Enough with this tomfoolery.
Time for
It's
some
time
different
to go to a
tomfoolery.
circus.
Yeah.
I lost the playlist. There it is.
Oh my gosh. You just had it.
Yeah, let's do this one.
Oh, fancy.
Alrighty. Yep. So, last time, they explored the beginning of the circus, and what was heard over the speakers was something, I didn't write it down, so it's the gist of, oh yeah. Welcome everyone, and it's time for the show in the main tent. All enter for a show of amazement. And, yeah. Half the group got meat, and the other half cheated at and the other half of them won a game that was trying to cheat and traumatized a potential child. So, yeah.
The
A
usual.
potential
That's how
child.
we do it.
Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do now? You heard the announcement that the show will be starting in the next 5-10 minutes. This music is getting faster slightly. I wasn't expecting it.
So I think where Percy and I left off was we were supposed to be like reconnecting. Have we met back up? Okay.
Yeah, you guys can do that.
Percy, did you update me on what you had heard from the kid about the like tiny tent and the people trapped inside?
I don't think so. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my...
Well, you would have to choose now if you
No, I
wanted to,
know.
because we hadn't like met up yet.
I know, I'm just pulling up my notes.
For anyone that's listening to the audio, you are missing some sick dance moves.
Oh, yeah.
As we all speed up, because this music is intense.
It is speeding up. This is not the song I thought was gonna be playing, but whatever. We're here for the next.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, hurry up, make your decisions.
I feel like anxious now.
Alright, so we've regrouped.
Well, you and I are together, yeah.
Right, alright.
I know,
All
it's just, you can't help it.
I know, I can't, like, concentrate now.
Here, we'll put on the other one. That's the one that was playing last time.
I can
Talk about a
breathe
brag.
again.
I know. That would be like a good, like, battle encounter. Background music.
Or a chase.
Yeah.
We go to chase one. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so Percy, comes back up to Cora, and we've already heard the announcement that the main show is starting.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone, y'all heard.
Okay. So I come back up to Cora and I say we need to get to the main show. It's starting soon, but I've got information I found. I'll tell you on the way.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So as we start heading over, I fill. I'm not going to go through into all of it, but I fill in Cora on the animal keeper I met and the information that he gave me. Talking about the small tents within the main tent and how they're holding people and forcing them to work for the circus.
Uncle Buster. Alright. So yeah, you guys get to the meeting area. Are you guys waiting for Caleb and Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Caleb, Sheriff Hudson meets up with you, and I
Wait.
punch my mic. And
Good job. Yeah,
you.
we're gonna. I'll show Hudson the special seeming meat that I got, and we'll head towards the meetup spot and find out what Hudson found out from the sweets vendor. And
There's a nut. Yeah, well, I'll roll to find out what she found. Wait, I think she has stats. I think I did that. Hold up. Let me look here. Okay, well, she has basic stats. Where's all her other stats? Whatever. She has, like, her strength, con, size, and all that. She also has magic point. Oh, hey, there it is. I see the skills. Cool. Let's see. Do any of these skills fit? She's got a lot of movement. She has more movement, I think, than most of the player characters. Let's see. That's not where I wanted that to go. My dice tray is packed away, and I never unpacked it from a game. Let's see. No. Yeah, she's like, oh, it was just some sweet buns and candy. I bought some. Well, I didn't say this earlier, but here I got some caramel popcorn. That was there too.
Good choice.
oh, good. So
So
yeah, we'll
shall
head
we
back
meet with
to
everybody?
the
Oh.
yep, head up to meet with the group, and as we're kind of walking that way, I'll kind of discuss with Hudson about the meat vendor that seems to have just been like hired out of the gutter sort of thing, and yeah, it just seems kind of weird that that's where they seem to pick up everyone.
You only know of one person that said that. You
Fair,
know
Yeah, I
him.
was gonna say we haven't actually like.
I mean, it's
wait a
still kind of
second.
weird that it's still kind of weird that the circus just seems to rescue people out of the gutter, sort of thing. That's even if it's just
But I
one,
will
that's still
say-
kind of weird.
She's like, that's weird. I was asking the person, and they said the same thing, like almost word for word. Interesting. Let's oh no, let's go see if we can meet with everybody, and yeah, you guys can all meet up.
Alright, so I assume we've kind of joined up outside the tent.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will fill in the group kind of on what I heard. So I kind of gather everybody around and kind of do that, whisper thing, saying, I talked to an animal keeper and forced some information out of him. I think the people we're looking for are in a small tent inside this large tent. It sounds like Uncle Buster is kidnapping and holding these people, and then they're using them to work in the circus, and then other things potentially he didn't know. But it sounds like we can get into that tent if we know a secret word. He didn't know what it was, but there's a clown named Toto that holds that secret word. So maybe if we can find him and overpower him, we can get that out of him and try and get those people out.
Caleb, was that one of the clowns that came to the mines?
I think
you remember?
so. I don't remember if they said the names, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was.
as I said, I'm
one
pretty
of the
sure it
ones.
was one of the three.
It's been like, I think 3 months since like in real time. So yes, they did introduce themselves. And if I'm wrong, well, hey listener, or watcher, thanks for letting me know.
So it seems like this guy Toto is probably pretty involved in what's going on.
I mean, if
But
he's
he
holding,
was also
if he's like holding or has a password that is being used to hold people against their will, then, I mean, he clearly has to know that that's the case.
I'm not sure how we get Percy. You said that he's like this, that the animal keeper said that he's like the second in command, or like second under Buster. I just don't see us getting the code word from him. I feel like they're
the only. I mean, I feel like the only way we could maybe pull it off without causing a scene is if somebody can hide near the tent, or keep an ear out, and maybe we can catch the word if he tries to go in at some point.
Well, I guess we can go in and see if we can actually find this tent. Maybe there's seating by it, or I don't know. I feel like we should
probably at least go in.
Yeah,
we should at least go in and see if we can spot the tent and what the layout is like, and go from there.
And also, kind of see what they're doing with the show, and if there's anything suspicious in the way that they're running the show.
Right.
And Sheriff Hudson also says it might be maybe one or two of us could stay behind. We'll see. Let's just see what the show does.
Alright. So let's go in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you guys enter the tent, and from what you guys can see, there's similar lights set up. Oh wow, that song reset it a whole lot faster than I thought it was. Yeah, so you see like they kind of have, instead of one metal brazier, that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that was the word I was trying to find last week. I just couldn't. Yeah, it's got instead of one, it's got like two, and they're not like they're not as high up on the ceiling, but it's just like on the stage floor, and it's just you can tell it's just grass. Like they put this ring around it, and then they have not chairs, but like kind of raised seats, platform seats, like you would see at like a school basketball game or something, like that are just
bleachers.
That's the other word I was looking for. I couldn't remember.
Gotcha.
But like bleacher seats set up all around the perimeter of the ring, and it's kind of dimly lit, but like with all the fire and stuff there, it's definitely made to bring attention towards the center of the stage. You can kind of see a gap, what looks like it would that kind of like there's like this border of the circle, and then there's like a gap to let looks like to let people in, but like there's like also a part like kind of another exit to the tent that you guys can't, it's not lit, you guys can't really see through there, but yeah, you guys walk in. This like kind of young girl dressed in like a kind of clown-ish attire, is just like, follow me, and she like kind of leads you over to some seats, and she's like, enjoy the show, before like slipping away. And you guys are like kind of middle top. It's like the bleacher's about maybe like at least 3 seats high, so like you're kind of, yeah, so you're in the second row, in a little bit farther in, not super close to the entrance.
Okay.
But yeah, and yeah, as you guys sit there, it's like shortly after you guys are seated, this music is going to change to this, as this little like kind of organ starts playing some music a little bit similar to this, and out of the gap that you guys see, a a child-sized man walks out with a large top hat, and he looks towards the crowd, and he's like, "Hello, hello, everybody. It is I, Uncle Buster." And like as he's walking forward, just like you can kind of hear a few people just like, "Yeah, cool," and like just like kind of claps from around the area, and he's just like, "I'm glad you guys could all make it here." And he just steps on this small platform that was in the middle of the circle, and he's like, "You guys are here are gonna see sights that could amaze you, things that can surprise you, and who knows, maybe some things that could shock you as well. So sit around and enjoy the show of Uncle Buster's Road Circus." And first up, we have all the way from the lands of Africa, our very own lion tamer, and this kind of burly man with a large, well-groomed mustache and like slicked back hair, dressed in like very like a bright suit for the time, as he comes out and is just kind of guiding this lion around a circle, and makes him do a few lion-y tricks of like, I don't know, like a kickflip or something. And I said that, and then I saw Elizabeth just immediately go, "What?"
Lion-y tricks like kickflips. Interesting.
It was the original Tony Hawk. But now it does. I'm realizing I don't know what like tricks lions do, but
Sit
like
up
yeah,
on their hind legs, balance a ball on their nose,
Jump
I
through the
think
ring of fire, you know.
I think a kickflip would have been way more amazing than any of that. But yeah, he does like all these tricks, and then like the final thing, he's like, "Okay, now watch this," and he tells the lion to sit there as the lion opens up his mouth, and then he puts his head inside the lion's mouth, and he's like, "1, 2," and then like he claps his hands as this like flash of light shoots out, and the lion bites down.
What?
To reveal that he's just standing there with his head all fine as the lights kind of resume to normal again. But he's like, "Haha, that's right, let's go!" And he like brings the lion back, and they leave. And then Uncle Buster's like, "Ah, that's right, what a tricksy one is that. So, who do we have next? Why, we have gymnasts from that land where Jim was made." My brain forgot what I was gonna say, but the only thing that came in my mind was Europe. That's right, all the way from the lands of the motherland. That's right, here we are. They're the gymnast twins, and they're Doug. That was a weird way to say dog. Their dog.
Their dog, Doug.
Yeah, their dog, Doug. Hello. No, I don't want to do that. We already were talking about licensing. So yes, these two like gymnast women come out, and with a little kind of frou-frou style dog that I already forgot the name I gave it. Just comes out, and they're just doing like all these like kind of contortionists slash like climbing up the tent poles and doing tricks and jumping into each other, until the final act that it does is like they one of them goes all the way up to the top of this tall ladder, and the other one underneath holds out a kind of like this hoop, pretty much, and that is, or like kind of slides out this like, what is it, a small like pool of water that is on wheels, and like, you know, like points to like, "Oh, go jump," and then it's like it counts down to like they get all the crowds going 3, 2, 1, and the acrobat on the top jumps down, and they quickly switch out the water during mid-fall, and a whole bunch of clowns come out with this small little sheet of this like bed sheet she lands in it. They flip her up, and her partner comes and catches her on her shoulder. Yeah, they're both women. Catches her on her shoulders, and they just go ha, and they quickly go back to the stage as Uncle Buster comes out. And he's like, all right. Now, it's time for, well, the pre-ultimate act. We have one more after this. And so, here we go. I am here to introduce you guys to my 3 friends.
Oh, no.
And he, like, kind of blows a whistle, and, like, this, like, tiny little cart comes out. And, he's like, my friends, Toto, Bobo, and Coco. And it's like the door opens up, and like this a small torsoed man with abnormally long arms and legs like kind of slithers out of the small a small door, and as another door opens up, as a springy man who like kind of is just just laughing and bouncing around the arena, and then almost like out of the trunk of this small car, this impossibly large man. I said car. I think I said wagon earlier. This boulder of a man that just like and they're all like kind of doing these weird clown tricks of juggling and laughing, and the one is just like, yes, hello there, mates, and my name is Toto. They can say that I'm the man of 1,000 voices. And that's right, over there we have Bobo, who's more spring than man. And Bobo's just like, what? And he's just like going around the stage, just having the time of his life. And he's like, and over here we have Coco. Some people think he eats rocks for breakfast. Some thinks that's what his brain's made out of. But wouldn't want to see him in a dark alley. And like Coco picks up like this like huge like wooden stick and just like crushes it easily in his hand, just like whoa. And they proceed to do different like kind of more of a slapstick routine as they go through and do their tricks.
As they're out there, I'm gonna nudge the group and say, these are the guys that showed up at the mine, just to make sure everybody is.
That's who
Takes
we need to get
special note of them.
Code word from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so then Hudson's like, got it, and pulls out her gun and just starts.
So I started blasting.
Then I pull out my gun. Man, no, Hudson doesn't do that. But she could. But yeah, so like like Hudson makes a note with the rest of you guys, and yeah, so they're doing their kind of slapstick stuff. It's almost like a precursor to the Three Stooges, as they're just like doing a whole bunch of tips and tricks. That is not what I was trying to say. As they're doing a whole bunch of just the theatrical things, and like one almost looks like he breaks his arm, but turns out that it's like, no, he's fine. Like some of them are getting like pied, some are they pull some like people down from the crowd, and they're just like doing simple tricks with them as well, as they're just going around. Just everyone in the crowd is eating it up and laughing. Like it seems like the people here did not have a similar experience that Caleb did. But anyway, they all do that, and they begin to go back into their place, and yeah, Uncle Buster begins to come back out. All right, time for the final act, and who could that be? Well, it's me, Uncle Buster. So, let's see, what shall we do? How about we play a game? A little game. Who wants to play a game? And like the crowd's just like, they're all eating it up. And they're like, yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Well, first I need a volunteer. And like he kind of looks around. Alrighty. So let's see. Once again, I'm getting a rule mixed up for a game that I might be running in a week. I was about to say roll a fortune roll. Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
A roll luck.
Roll luck. Roll luck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did actually roll my luck as 7 under 52, so I did not gain luck.
How convenient. But I like it. I'll accept it.
Nope, I didn't do it.
I did not get it
under
either.
67.
17 under 40.
I mean, if I was gonna fake it,
Okay.
I would have turned the numbers the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Well, this is what I want you guys to all do. I want you to all... Well, now, roll luck.
Actually,
35.
Actually, what?
I think Cora volunteers.
Okay. So you're part of the volunteers?
Yeah, I'll raise my
Well,
hand.
still roll luck.
All right.
Just...
35
still
under
rolling?
52.
Yeah, everyone roll luck.
What is that?
59 over 48.
That is a 96 over 67. And didn't we decide that was like a... What was it? 96 to 100 was the crit fail?
Crit fail for luck, yeah. Or, I don't know if you can crit fail on luck, but don't worry, I have an idea. What you roll, Caleb?
35 under 52.
Oh, okay. Well, so Cora raises her hand and like trying to get attention.
Like stand up.
Yeah. And it's almost like people, like a bigger person stands in front of you, but and like kind of obscuring the thing, and Uncle Best is like, looking. Oh, why, hello there. Sheriff Hudson. Would you like to come down? As she's just like, arms crossed, like just sitting there, just like, not having any of it. And like the crowd's just like, oh, Sheriff Hudson, oh my goodness. And they like invite her. They're like, not invite her, but they're like, oh. And she's just like, she looks at you guys and she's like, oh, here I go. So she goes down.
This feels like a
And
bad idea.
I will also say she rolled a 33, so she just beat Caleb. So anyway, Sheriff Hudson comes down, and they're all standing in the middle, and everyone's just like cheering, just like, oh yeah, cool. And then there's like everyone's excited and all that stuff. And Uncle Buster's just like, oh, we met before. We met before there, Hudson. It was a good old time, you know? But here we go. We're going to play a game called Hide and Seek. Here's the thing. I believe you're already hiding something from me. And he's just like, he just kind of claps his hands and before Hudson is able to react, like he like kind of, he's like, here we go. And then just like this, like kind of like tube of fabric like kind of drops over Hudson, and he's just like, count with me, and like everyone in the crowd's like 3, 2, 1, and this explosion of sound happens and light, and I need all three of you guys to roll a listen check. And it's going to be, I need an extreme success for this, with all the noises and everything happening.
Well, that's not going to come from me with a 69 over 22.
True.
I'll roll my special low roll dice.
You loaded dice.
I feel like character-wise, I don't know that Cora would have been okay with this, and she might have like started like trying to move down closer to like I don't think she's in her seat just accepting this. I think she's like trying to get as this is happening.
Yeah, like everything is going really, really fast.
Which is fine. I mean, it can literally be that I just like got out of the row, but I'm like headed that way. All right. Yeah. Where's my lesson? Okay.
Remember, there is luck, but with everything going on, I will need an extreme success.
Yeah. I rolled a 86 over 20.
Right.
I thought you were using the low roll dice.
Yeah, I was.
54 over 40.
They failed me.
Was that the one I gave you?
No.
I know.
I also failed. I got a 54 over 40.
Okay. Well, I'll also ask, does anyone want to push? Before we move forward.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys can think of a way to push. If not, we'll just keep going.
I'm going to say no, because I don't know that I should be listening for something.
Yep,
no
problem.
I don't think so either.
No problemo. So, this all goes on, and he, like, as the lights and sound kind of start to clear away, you just see Uncle Buster there, and he's just like, and boom, and like the fabric he lets fall, and Sheriff Hudson isn't there anymore. And so, Corey, you said you were walking towards the kind of the center, and so he kind of goes on. He's like, "That's it for the show, everybody," and like looks right at you. And if you want to see the sheriff again, you have something of mine. I'll see you, let's see, tomorrow night. And, like, another flash of light, and he's gone.
Cora
I need all you guys to roll sanity.
Runs into the center. Oh, man.
And I pulled out my gun.
Ooh, 51 under 55.
Well, that's close. Let's see, what is my sanity right now?
31 under 42.
Oh, that's close. I got a 61 under 66.
Alright, well, I'm just going to put this dice back.
Yeah, I don't think we failed like a sanity check in...
You guys are not living up to the dumb name of this podcast.
Our characters aren't losing sanity, but we are.
Yeah.
So yes, Sheriff Hudson is no longer in the circle. You run in the center, and as like people are like, "Oh wow, that was really cool. I didn't know Sheriff Hudson was part of that." As they kind of like shuffle out, and that the child that originally brought you in. She was like, she kind of comes up and she's like, "Yep, if you want to see him, you gotta come tomorrow."
Where did she go?
Home.
Where is home?
Cora turns around.
You're here.
Cora turns around.
I know, I'm just joking.
And runs towards the opening where all of the circus performers have come out.
All right.
She's going to try and get in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you run through there. You run through the flaps of the tent, and you're just outside. There's nothing there. Roll sanity.
I should fail this one. I feel like my character needs to fail this one. I didn't, though. It's a 44 under 66.
I'm still going to say you're going to take a point of sanity.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense.
The mind warping, like, what?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I will take that. I don't know. I think, she, very dejectedly turns around and walks back in.
Wow, that music was a lot louder than I was expecting.
I was gonna say that feels very loud. So Caleb's gonna try and get everybody back together, and because there's no way in Caleb's mind that the rest of the police force are going to accept that Sheriff Hudson has just vanished and not do anything about it.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we've got to go back to the Sheriff Hudson's office. We've got to go get the police. There's no way they can just hide her.
So Cora walks back looking very, like, white and shaken and just says, she's gone. There was nothing. It's just the outside.
So
the little girl is just like, hold up, 1 second. There's someone that has instructions, and like
who are you?
walks out of the tent flaps that Cora just went through, and then shortly after, Toto comes through, and he's like weird, like, as we said, he's got this short torso with the long spindly arms, and he's just like, well, a little crew poking around, so let me just tell you, it'd probably be in your best interests to not tell her workmates.
Is that a threat?
Because they'll never find. No, I'm just saying it might not go well for you. You saw. There's nothing out there. So if you guys can't see, what are they going to find? Here's the thing. You have something of ours, and we desire it back. Bring it to us by noon tomorrow, and you could have your Hudson back, and we'll be on our way. If not...
What about the other people?
What other people?
The ones you have.
Oh, you mean those who have been saved?
If that's what you call it.
That's what they certainly call it.
What do you think we have of yours?
Oh, I think you know. As he looks at Percy, like, in the eyes, he's like, I think one of you really knows what you have. So anyway, tomorrow, noon, just the three of you. If there's any more, then deal's off. And if there's more, well, let's just say we'll come and reclaim other things. And at this point, like, it's just that you three and Toto in here.
Wow, place clears out quick.
Yeah, well, there wasn't a lot of people here, if you remember. It was like, just kind of like, really, as we said, the people that are all around your characters' ages that were here, which is like kind of the younger group. A lot of people with families and stuff were not here. And so, yeah. So he's like, okay. Well.
So how do we know that she's okay?
You'll just have to trust us.
Trust you? When you go poking around places you shouldn't be?
Isn't that what you're doing?
It's a free circuit. Well, I mean, I guess we paid to get in here, but we didn't go anywhere we weren't supposed to be here.
Our town.
Oh, it's your land. How interesting of an argument. Because I'm pretty sure there will be others that would say that this is theirs. And others before them. But I'm not here to argue whatever. If there's no more questions, then here, 12.
What if we don't have it?
Well, I guess we don't have a sheriff. I hope your deputies are ready for whatever could come next. Not by us, please. Don't take that as a threat.
I mean,
We're not
it
threatened.
certainly sounds like a threat.
Of course, I know in this situation everything would sound like a threat. But trust me. Return what has been taken.
What are you going to do to her?
Nothing. She is being taken care of. I know that sounds evil and threatening, but it's not. We are making sure she's well taken care of. She is collateral. So, if there's nothing else you have to ask, I bid you adieu. And he kind of starts slinking away, and then kind of begins to step through the tent flaps and like gives a wink and just like bye-bye as he like kind of does a little salute and goes through the tent flaps.
Is there anything visible around the spot where Hudson disappeared from?
You're gonna have to give me a roll for that. So, let's see. It would have to be like either spot hidden or I'm trying to see if there's like an investigation roll.
Let's
I don't see.
I don't see an investigation specifically.
Yeah.
But Caleb's definitely looking
yeah.
around that spot and where she
Yeah,
disappeared.
do a spot hidden.
That's definitely not going to work as an 87 over 34.
You have like 87 luck. Come on, just split it all. Yeah, no, you don't see anything. Like you, let me rephrase that. Like you do see like the grass kind of like it looks like a little burnt where she was standing. Like it's not like footprints, but maybe like where the where the whatever was covering her was like a little perimeter, a little ring, but like it's not like warm to touch or anything.
So, but just like the ring where the fabric touched, not in the center of that ring.
Yeah, not like footprints or anything.
We should go.
It's solid
Yeah,
ground.
There's nothing else for us here.
And I don't like that it feels like they're watching us.
I mean, we've had that feeling since they've got here, too.
But this is their turf.
Yeah,
We need
let's.
space.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. I mean, I don't know. We got to go. We got to regroup and figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we need to regroup and come up with some kind of a plan.
I think Cora like offers the store as a place to go back to. And as leaving, I think like, I mean, she's pretty freaked out, but that probably lends to her being like even more hyper vigilant and aware of just like if anyone's watching or seems suspicious or you know, is like following. I don't know that she expects people to like super follow, but just like kind of like gauging what the energy of the circus is as we're leaving.
Yeah. Roll spot hidden.
My rolls have been garbage today.
Except for sanity.
Yeah. All right. What is my spot hidden? Oh, okay. All right. It is a 48 under 50. So not amazing,
Hey.
but I passed.
Yeah. So it looks like all the lights are out in this circus. The only lights that are kind of there is the dying flame of that fire in the circle, and then lights that kind of are heading towards where everyone parked. But the other thing is that you notice, like, there are no clowns. There's no staff. There is all the people that, and like performers and stuff that were around. There's none of them. And it's like, everything is eerily quiet.
Yeah, we need
I
to
also
go.
have another question. Who drove you guys up here?
Probably Sheriff Hudson.
Yeah, I don't know that. Did we drive? I guess we didn't really talk about how we traveled here.
Yeah.
I think we met up. I think we met up at the sheriff's office and took the sheriff's car
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And I think it was her personal vehicle, not a police car, if I remember right.
Alright. Yeah, so...
Do we, jump in a car here?
Who has the best,
Is it a stick shift?
I do have.
It would be a stick shift. We can jump it.
I do have.
I think I can drive.
I have decent drive auto.
Oh, yeah, you probably had better. Yeah, we can do this. We can totally do this.
I've got a 20. Auto.
What is yours, Caleb?
32.
Yeah.
So...
What about mechanical repair? Would that apply?
If that's in good shape there, ish.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I guess, like, mechanical repair to see if you can find out how to unlock, like, how to jimmy the
Jump
lock
it or
and get in
something,
there
or,
and all
yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, there's locksmith as well for the lock part.
Yeah, how about this? Someone can roll locksmith.
I have a 61 in locksmith. I could roll.
I'm
that.
not
What a
surprised.
I rolled my
Alright.
character well. What can I say?
Let's go. We got this.
All right, 31 under 61.
Okay, yep, so... Swiftly and deftly you, like, somehow pull locksmithing tools out of, like, thin air, it almost feels like, and it's just like... And you pop the lock, and you guys are in. So, I guess whoever wants to do mechanical repair to see if they can kind of reverse track on how to start the vehicle.
How's a
Go for
9
it.
under 55 for
Oh, you failed. You failed. You blew up the car. Yeah, so, and like that would be an extreme, right? Or is that just hard?
I think that's just hard, but let me close everything and fail to open the book
do
where let's see, 55. That would be an extreme because that's under the 5th.
Okay. Yep. So you, you don't do any damage to the car, and it's like everything can be quickly reversed and fixed up and put back together. So that way, Hudson, if she comes back, has her cars repaired, or she doesn't. It doesn't look like there's any visible damage to the car. In fact, it runs a little bit better. So yeah, you guys. Well, you guys have the car running? And is there anything else you guys would like to do before leaving?
I don't think so.
No, let's get out of here.
All right. See you guys next week.
Until next time.